Dear children, good morning. Today let us study about the poem that is Quality of Mercy, which is by William Shakespeare. First, let us discuss about the writer of this poem, who has William Shakespeare. He was born on April 23rd, 1564. It is born date or born date, that is April 23rd, 1564 in Stratford on Avon. He was regarded as the foremost dramatist of that time. That means during his lifetime, he was the very famous or foremost dramatist of that time. His sonnets, dear children, you remember one thing, it is a sonnet poem. That poem is here, Quality of Mercy, which is by William Shakespeare. Dear children, do you know about the sonnet? Do you know about this? What is sonnet? What we have called to sonnet? Sonnet means it is a poem of 14 lines. In English, 14 lines poems are called as sonnets. Sonnets means it is a poem of 14 lines. So, it is a sonnet, the Quality of Mercy. So, he has become very famous by his sonnet poems. He has written 154 sonnets. How many sonnet poems were written by him? 154 sonnets were written by William Shakespeare. So, by his work about the sonnet, he was the very famous poet of that time. The sonnets fall into two groups. The sonnets, he has written 154 sonnets. Those sonnets were divided into two groups, 1 to 126 sonnets. Sonnet number 1 to 126 sonnets addressed to a beloved friend. Sonnet number 1 to 126, they were addressed about his most beloved friend, a handsome and noble young man, and sonnets 127 to 154. So, these sonnets were addressed to dark lady who was the lover of William Shakespeare. So, sonnet number 1 to 126 sonnets are addressed to his friend, and sonnet number 127 to 154 are addressed to his beloved dark lady. That means she was a lover to him. Nearly all of Shakespeare's sonnets examine the inevitable decay of time and the immortalization of beauty and love in poetry. So, during his lifetime, he has written 154 sonnets. Among them, it is also one of them. That is quality of mercy. Quality of mercy. Here, mercy means the thing of humanity to others, or the we show the gratitude towards the others. That is mercy. So, in this poem, the poet just wants to say some feelings about the mercy, about the thing of mercy. So, it is Quality of Mercy, which is by William Shakespeare. Dear children, first I would like to read this poem, and you remember one thing, it is prescribed for your memorization. So, it is very important for your examination, because it prescribed for the memorization. Prescribed for the memorization. So, in the coming examination, they will ask 4 mark question by this poem, that has quote from the memory. Quote from the memory. So, it is very important poem. So, dear children, now I would like to read this poem. Please listen my model reading with much more attention. Shall I begin my model reading now? Okay. Quality of Mercy by William Shakespeare. The quality of mercy is not strained, it droppeth as the gentle rain from heaven upon the place beneath, it is twice blessed. It blesseth him that gives, and him that takes, it is mightiest in the mightiest it becomes. The throned monarch, better than his crown, his scepter shows the force of temporal power, the attribute to awe and majesty, wherein doth sit the dread and fear of kings, but mercy is above this sceptred sway. It is enthroned in the heart of kings. It is an attribute to God Himself, and earthly power doth then show likest course when mercy seasons justice. So, dear children, it is the model reading of this poem, Quality of Mercy. Here mercy means, I have told you already, that means the kind of or the thing of kindness towards somebody, or we may show our kindness towards somebody in a various situation, that is mercy. In this poem, the poet just wants to say some his feelings about the mercy, how it is in our life, how we must be shown to others in our life. So, in this poem, the poet just wants to say some feelings, his feelings about the thing of mercy. Okay? Shall we begin the poem now? Okay. The quality of mercy is not strained. The thing of mercy. The thing of mercy, or the quality of mercy is not strained. Strained means here, dear children, forced, compelled. Another word for this strained means compelled. That means in whatever the situation, whenever we show our mercifulness towards the needy people, it may come from by the bottom of our heart, not by the forcefulness of the somebody. So casually it may come down from our heart without any forcefulness. So that is strained. So quality of mercy is not strained, it droppeth. Dear children, it means here, it is the pronoun which is used to mercy. It droppeth, it fell down. It fell down as the gentle rain from heaven. So here, dear children, in this poem, the poet just compared the mercy to the gentle rain. Here, the poet compares the mercy to the gentle rain. So, whenever the rain fall from the sky, it is fall by himself, not by the forcefulness. So, whenever we show our mercifulness towards the greedy people, that cannot be compelled, that cannot be strained. So, it droppeth from our heart as like the rain, gentle rain fall down from the sky. So, it droppeth as the gentle rain from heaven upon the place beneath. The rain falls towards the sky, that is upon the place beneath. Beneath means drop. Beneath means drop, that means falling. So, like the gentle rain falls from the sky, like as our mercifulness shows towards the needy people. So, upon the place beneath, it is twice blessed. Whenever we show our mercifulness or kindness towards the needy people, it blessed twice. It blessed twice. Twice means here double. Twice means here double. So, how can the poet says that the thing of mercifulness twice blessed? Because he tells like this. It blesseth him that gives. It blesseth, that means it blesseth him, that person who is receives the mercifulness, that is gives, and the person him that takes. It is the thing of mercifulness which is apt to the person who is received the mercifulness. So here it blesseth him that gives. Gives means here giver. Giver means the person who is shown his mercifulness towards the needy people. So that is giver. And it is blessed him that takes. That means takes means the person who is taken the mercifulness, or the person who is receives the mercifulness from a gentle person. So that is it twice blessed. It blesseth him that gives and him that takes. So both they are satisfied by thy thing of mercy. When the person who is shown his mercifulness, he is become very satisfied. He has very satisfaction while he shown his mercifulness. And the person who is takes the mercifulness, who is also very satisfied. So both it twice blessed the person. It blesseth him that gives and him that takes. So it is the mightiest in the mightiest it becomes. Whenever the situation, whenever the circumstance, when we show our mercifulness, So during that time, it is the mightiest. It means here, I have told you already, the thing of mercifulness. The thing of mercifulness. So it is the very mightiest thing. In the mightiest, it becomes when we show our mercifulness towards the needy people without any hesitation. So, dear children, it is the explanation of first stanza of this poem. Shall we continue from the second stanza now? Okay. The throned monarch better than his crown. Here, the throned means here seated. Throned means here seated. The king who is seated on the throne, seated on his crown by ruling the people, or to be ruling the people. So the enthroned monarch, the person who has the whole authority, whole rights in his hand. So when the king is better than his crown. So when the king is ruling to the citizen, the thing of work to the people is great thing than to his crown. So according to the Shakespeare here, the kind of ruling to the people or the kind of help to the needy people, that is the more important thing than to his crown as a ruling king. So the throned monarch better than his crown is scepter. Scepter means, dear children, a decorated rod carried by a king or a queen as a symbol of power. That is scepter. So his scepter shows the force of temporal power. When the king or the queen, they may show their authority, or when they show their what we call that administration towards the people without any mercifulness, that is not good to the king, or that is not good to the citizen of his dynasty. So his scepter shows the force of temporal power, the attribute to how and majesty. Attribute means the quality or the character. That character shows to the people as very horribly. Awe and majesty means that may shows to the people of his dynasty very horribly. That is how and majesty. Wherein doth sit the dread and fear of kings. When that king has that quality in his mind, the people are shown their respect to the king with their ನಾವೇನು ಹೇಳ್ತೇವಲ್ಲ ಫೋರ್ಸ್ಫುಲಿ ಅವರು ಗೌರವವನ್ನು ತಗೊಂಡಂಗಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ಆ ಮನಸ್ಸಿನಿಂದ, ಪೂರ್ತಿ ಮನಸ್ಸಿನಿಂದ ಆ ಪ್ರಜೆಗಳ ಒಂದು ಗೌರವವನ್ನು ತಗೊಳ್ಳಿಕ್ಕೆ ಸಾಧ್ಯ ಆಗಲ್ಲ ಅನ್ನೋದು. ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ವೆರಿನ್ ಡೋತ್ ಸಿಟ್ ದ ಡ್ರೆಡ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಫಿಯರ್ ಆಫ್ ಕಿಂಗ್ಸ್. when the king ruled his dynasty or ruling his people without mercy or without mercifulness, that is not good to the king or to the people of his dynasty. But mercy is above this sceptered sway. So whenever the situation, the thing of the meaning of this line is here, whenever the situation, the king must have the mercifulness towards his people of his kingdom. So that is mercy is above this sceptered sway. Whenever the king ruling aptly or very kindly towards the citizen of his dynasty, that is greater than his scepter. Is scepter. So it is about second stanza, and let us begin the third stanza, third and last stanza. So shall we begin that? Shall we continue that? Okay. It is enthroned in the heart of kings. When the king who has ruling his kingdom, he has the thing of mercy towards his people. So the poet here tells about the king, that the king, whenever the time, whenever the situation, the king has the mercifulness towards the people of his kingdom. So it is enthroned in the heart of kings. That means the king has the thing of mercifulness in his heart always, or always. So he has the thing of mercy in his heart always. So that is, it is enthroned in the heart of kings. It is an attribute to God himself. When the king shows his mercifulness towards his people of dynasty, so whenever the situation, when he showed his mercifulness towards the needy people, that is equal to God. That thing is equal to God. So the intention of this line is here, whenever the situation, the king just wants to rule in favor with the people of his kingdom. When he ruling like that, so that is equal to God. That means whenever he ruling like that, he is equal to God, because according to the people of his dynasty, the people consider as the king as their God, as their God. So whenever he showed his mercifulness towards the people, during that time he is just like, he is look like a God to his people. So, but it is enthroned in the heart of kings. It is an attribute to God himself. And earthly power doth then show likest gods when mercy seasons justice. Whenever the situation, whenever the king has the earthly power, that means a lot of power in his hands, does then show likest gods when he likes, so that means when he act in favor with the people of his kingdom, when mercy seasons justice. Whenever he shown this kind of mercifulness towards the people of his dynasty, so during the time he is equal to the God according to the people of this kingdom. So it is the explanation of this poem, Quality of Mercy. The thing of, the meaning of this poem is here, whatever we, that means what we can have, or what we have in our life, we should use that thing to the good one, or to the people. Whatever we have, we should use that thing to the fair, to the goodness of the people, or to the solve their problems, why we have the good power, or a very strong power. So that is when mercy seasons justice. So, whatever the situation, whatever the person, we should, whenever we have the authority or whenever we have the power, whenever we have the power, we should use that to good thing, or we should use that to right purpose. So that is the important of this poem, or that is the meaning of this poem. So when the king ruling to us, he should or he may rule like a god to his peoples. That means whenever he rules like that, the people consider the king as the god. So that is the meaning of this thing. And also, dear children, you remember one thing. The poem here compares the mercy to the gentle rain. To the gentle rain. So it twice blessed. It blessed him that gives and him that takes. Whenever we shows our mercifulness towards the needy people, that influences the both. That means the giver and the taker. So whenever the situation, we must show our gratitude or the thing of mercifulness towards the needy people. So that is the intention, or that is the meaning of this poem. So it is the explanation of this poem, Quality of Mercy, which is by William Shakespeare. Is it understood, dear children? Is it understood? Okay. So it is about quality of mercy. If you have any doubts regarding to this poem, please ask me. If you have any doubts, please ask me. If you haven't any doubts, I will sum up this poem and also class now. If you have any query, no. And you remember one thing, I once again wants to say to you that it is a very important poem for your coming examination, and 4 mark quote from memory. Quote from memory question will ask you in your coming examination. So by that thing, you concentrate much more on this poem, Quality of Mercy, which is by William Shakespeare. So it is considered as the English or British literature foremost writer. So that means he has written not only the sonnets but also he also a short story writer, and also a dramatist, and also a short stories writer. So by this aspect, he is considered as the foremost writer of the English literature. So it is about William Shakespeare and his written poem, Quality of Mercy. If you have any doubts, please ask me. Otherwise, I will finish this poem now. Shall I finish this poem now, or shall I finish this class now? Shall we finish? Okay. You remember one thing? 4 marks are allotted to this poem, and when you concentrate on this poem, easily you can carry 4 marks by your coming examination. So you concentrate on this poem very enthusiastically or very interestingly or very intentionally. Okay, okay, okay. It is about quality of mercy, which is by William Shakespeare. Shall we stop this class now? Okay, thank you.